Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. JC here. And here we are. Paused just before they're about to wake up. I'll explain a few things. Shh. I put this in. Yay! I also sealed off this. So it's a bit more inconvenient. They had to come along here, climb up and along. What I will do though is replace that with plastic. Now, as I was saying, then come along here, climb up, get their suit, and then head up into here. Also, I locked this off by basically just default disabling anybody from going through it, and put in a powered one so they can quickly whiz past there. No point in doing the rest of this stuff until the suits are enabled. Spend much for longer time up there doing things when they're inside a suit. This has actually become 100% natural gas now, so the filter worked. So once again, once they're in suits ready to go up there, I can just send them in here, deconstruct that, and it's just pure. Brilliant. This pump is to supply oxygen to these, and eventually the ones I'll put down here later on. So we can go out the bottom of the base into all of this stuff down here, and ultimately, as you can see, the fire pole and stuff down. Right down. Whoosh. And eventually, come along here, yes, up. So I probably want to do something to stop hydrogen leaking out. Or something like that. I'll figure something out. Either way, there is that. Yeah, this. Why have I got this contraption and why is this empty? And yeah, probably noticed some point, either during the last episode or in the time when I was working on the slimy stuff over here, somehow, at some point, there had become germy clean water. I bottled it, and it got dumped into here. And let's just say, yeah, there you go, there's like... Lovely. Tasty. So eventually I managed to bottle it all out of here, dump it into there, and now I'm sending it through the filter system, and it's just about keeping. So, for future reference, for anybody doing this, do not put a bottle emptier straight into your clean water supply. Don't do that. Don't be me. Initially, when you're not, sweeping up water and stuff like that, it's fine. As soon as you start having to try and sweep up water that may have become contaminated, you're better off making a tiny little one, something along the same lines as this. Tiny little one, and feeding it into a purification system. So if any bottled water is dumped in there, you can purify it, off it goes, job done. Eventually, my hope is that this will eventually go down. This will fill up with the clean stuff. But we'll see about that. We will see. So. Oh, pommy. Gassy. Everything is running fine. Let's let them go. Num. I got the third one running. There you go. That now has 4 of 7 critters in it. So coal shouldn't be as much of a problem. Natural gas is running perfectly fine. I can seal that up now. There we go. Yes, these produce CO2. They drip polluted water, which is why this is here picking it all up, and they release CO2. Later on, when I've got something special going on down in the oil zone, this will be piped all the way down to the oil zone. There are critters down there that eat CO2 and release useful ingredients. All I'm going to say on the subject. There you go. That's how little coal we're using now. I'm actually starting to fill it up. This is running on the same principle as this, but what I have done is shifted everything along. So this is now active at 60%, 40%, and this row only activates at 20%. So if the battery power drops below 20%, panic mode, quick, turn everything on. Turn the everything on. This is the most reliable out of all of them. The hydrogen, well, we'll use the hydrogen as it becomes available, because if you don't, this will creep down through here and into the living area, which is bad, don't you? Let's deconstruct that. Take that. Copy. Put that in place. There we go. And they're now fully upgraded to comfy beds. Nice decorations everywhere. Look at the crown corner mouldings and everything. Look at it. Lovely. What does their bedroom look like? Maximum. Look at that. Most of it. Look, even the sinks are at maximum. Just. Yeah, there's an insulated pipe and stuff. Worse. Yeah, there's a few things, but generally, good. Thanks. Didn't need to worry about that. Did it for me. Brilliant. There we go. Food's going quite well. We've managed to basically murder our way through the pinch of pepper nuts. And they are now stuffed berries. Stuffed berries, omelettes, barbecues. Brilliant. They're just munching their way through all of that. And there's another batch in here. There's also some normal gristleberries, which haven't been converted yet. Yay! And there we go. There's one cycle all dealt with. Things are going, or at least going. So, right, over here, I ripped out what I'd already done, because I'd remembered one thing. I already pumped this, but that's assuming that this is always going to be oxygen. It's a safe assumption, but you can't 100% guarantee it. It could try and suck in some hydrogen. You can't guarantee it. It's pretty much a safe bet, but you cannot guarantee it. Better off being safe. Because, you know, your duplicants can't... Well, your duplicants can breathe hydrogen. That would be bad. So that can go into there. That can go into there. And we'll just drop that down by one into a vent, and we'll just vent it. Does mean, yes, it's likely to get picked straight back up again, but the amount of stuff that's likely to come out, very, very slim. Right, conductive wire. What we got? Running low on iron, but there we go. Mainly because we're not feeding the hatches iron anymore. What have we got? Iron is 5 tons. Copper is starting to run low. Hopefully I find a metal volcano. I won't actually... Then these guys can just completely go. Don't need them. Once you've got a volcano, because it'll produce the refined stuff for you. Yay! Right, you, filter out. Filter out lead? You can aerosolize lead. Gold. And that just sounds really bad. Okay, there we go. Right. Perfect. The next thing to do, I'm going to need to check how much is on this wire. Potential consumed is 1.44. Or, right, less than 500 watts. So yes, it'll fit. It'll max out this wire, but it'll fit. So what you do is you go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at the ventilation. They're already piped up with oxygen. I'm going to give them power. And the final thing to do is to come down here. We look at the refined metals. We go, yeah, I got 10 tons of copper. I would like 4 suits. It takes some reed fibre, which I've got a hell of a lot of at the moment, and 300 kilograms of refined copper, in this case, or iron. I chose the iron one. Somebody will come down here and start working on that once it's all been delivered. Brilliant. If you're wondering what this is for, this is the, I dutifully dubbed the emergency Kazi. Just in case the water had an issue. Though I'm hoping, yes, it has. Because I've turned this top one off, there's enough water coming through the system. Oh, good, and that is actually able to pump it out. Yeah, there's enough water coming through the system that this will slowly but surely build up. And yes, I have the ventilation, the cooling water coming into this tank, because I cannot guarantee whether the water going through the system at any point in time is clean. So until the whole entire tank's empty, you know, basically once there's a fair amount of water in here, then yes, I can start dumping it into here, because it will have cleaned out the entire system multiple cycles. But I'm playing it safe. I really need to get this done. Right, do we have any suits? We have 1 suit. Oh, picked it up. And he's dropped it into... Right, well, what we're going to do is click Deliver Suit. And Deliver Suit. We click on all of these. And when a suit becomes available, a suit will be delivered to these locations. I have this... Clearance vacant only. Suited duplicants may only pass if there's room in a dock for their suit. Now, this doesn't really matter when there's only one way in, one way out. Like I've got here. They'll take up a suit from here and they'll always have to return a suit. If I didn't block this off and I put another one on the flip side, then yes, it could end up like that, where they sort of like dumping suits on the floor and it turns into a bleeding great mess. But yes, at the moment that's turned off, so it isn't required. Once I've got like another suit in there, then great. Then both of the people who could do this will be able to. Excellent. Right, what printables have we got at the moment? Oak shell. Algae. Unfortunately, peeps, I don't have the room for another bedroom. Strictly speaking, kind of do if I used that as the roof, but I mean, how would we gain access to here properly and be able to clean up afterwards? Yeah, I'd have to rearrange all of this. But yeah, it's possible. Have that as the main up and down. Move that over here, you come down into here, job done. So yes, I can put in another bedroom right up in the top here. And that would hopefully stop all of this drifting this way. Which would be nice. But that's something I can do another time if I want 2 more duplicants. Time being, quite nice because there's not. And here we see this has turned, the pressure has gotten so low, turned itself off. Turn this off. You're dormant, and I don't actually know all the details of it because I haven't analysed it. So we are now surviving on our gas reserves. Until that becomes active again and fills that area back up. Now sure, yes, I could actually start draining all of this area. Well, I could just go up there and open that door, and that would all flood back in. But, So, are you waiting for something? Have you finished? You have finished. Except that the suits. Will somebody please come and deliver the suits? I know I built 4, and the machine says that there's no more being fabricated. It has built all 4. So somewhere there are 2 Atmo suits have been stashed in storage. Clothing. There, 2 Atmo suits. They've been stashed here. 2 Atmo suits have been stashed here. Well, they are required. They need to be put somewhere. Request somebody come over here and put the Atmo suits away, or are you just going to really ignore that? You are, aren't you? Where's clothing? Order. Drop the suits. Right, now the suits are on the floor. Let's put those requests at a 6. So that any suits will automatically be returned to these. These requests are important. Please put the suits we have spent the time and effort to make in the correct places. 1, 2. Excellent. I can now enable the building. There. Someone will turn that on. There you go. Now they're in a suit, they can sit there and do that for ages, because this bar only degrades over time. Quick recharge, quick refill, done, and back in again. I wish you'd be a little bit more, I don't know, efficient with it. But, ha, they can now last a very long time up there. So what I'm now going to do, I'm going to do the same thing again. They're in stations. And we got a checkpoint. And as it illustrates, we want to turn it that way. So anything on the left-hand side, you have to be suited. It's normal on the right. So you put that there, and 1, 4. I want to put 4 in there. And that was the last of my iron. Which is nice. I've used up all of my refined iron. I'm now using the refined copper. Gotta keep an eye on that because I don't really want them going hungry. Oh, they must have died of old age. Well, there's another one coming along soon anyway. I mean, I could... They're age 12. There you go, I'll just wrangle the age 12 one, and that'll get shipped into here. But yeah, that does happen. Eventually they'll get... There, you see, there's a whole bunch. There's one off wrong here. That's still full. That one's still empty. So when one of these ones grows up, which is why I'm always got one being done for when they inevitably grow old enough to snuff it. Oh, yeah, that's a wrong egg, so that'll just get cracked. Eventually somebody will come along, pick that up, and crack it. Like that. Oh, well. That was quick. I'm not entirely sure why there's a refined iron sitting there, but, you know, each their own. So, right, here we are. I forgot a chunk. No, apparently I didn't. Why is that not working? Light blocked. Right, that's oxygen. We appear to have a small issue. Goes to there. Goes out and into each of these. That's fine. That comes out into there. Why is there a blockage? There is no blockage. Huh? Huh? There is no blockage. I'm going to say this right here, right now. Okay, game? I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to turn you back on again. Ah. Maybe there is a blockage. Maybe I've been an utter derp and I've only just realised, and people have been yelling at me. It's bloody backwards. You great nit. Come on. There. Put it in. Top priority. Stick it in. Right. Filter. Oxygen. There we go. Now they're filling back up. Fixed it. Being an idiot. It's not the first time I've ever been. Let's be honest. Oh yeah, eventually it'll fill up and there won't be enough traffic going through here and it'll actually build a stockpile. Eventually. Go on. Watching this is weird. Oh yeah, nighttime it'll probably nicely top them all up. Oh, it's topping up the I think the Atmos suit, the actual dock itself. Yeah, the suit has it, but I think also the dock itself has some spare. You can quickly top it up. Because it's still pumping stuff in there, and they're like full. Unless it's absolutely just deleting it. Would be weird. And kind of annoying. At least it's nice and breathable. So it's still fine. Good, good, good. Having a quick scan around. Oh yes, there'll be polluted oxygen coming from here, won't there? Oxygen deodorizer, just here, please. Right. Okay, right. Well, nobody can go down into here anymore until we go across to here and we build 4 suits. As soon as I only have the copper available, build 4 suits for me. We'll set these to deliver suits. And also, what we will need to do keep them from above. Gas bridge. That way. And another gas bridge. Right. From here, I can go into there. I think it was straight up. Through here. Up there. And in. There we go. Perfect. That now gets oxygen down to here. Next thing to do. Oh, that's convenient, isn't it? Go with copper. Right, now it's powered. It'll have the oxygen fitted soon. And then this checkpoint will be available. Now, where is it? Clearance. Vacancy only. If there's an open slot, you can only come past when there's an open slot for your suit. It just seems more logical that way. But what else? Right, well, we've got the that's the plastic. Now, what can I do to improve this situation? Ah, well, with all this lovely plastic, we can go plastic ladder. Increases duplicate climbing speed. I want to go up to the surface. I'm going to need them nice and speedy up to there. Obviously, the best way of doing it is to have would be to redo all of this, shift it over by 1. So you can have a climb that and then have a tube all the way there. Transit tube. Alright, yeah, no, that's fine. They've all been made and they're all dumped on the floor. Because they haven't been sent over here yet. Somebody will eventually get around to it. Let's put them on 6 anyway. Above any other standard jobs. There you go. Stick it up, and as soon as I'm done, boom, they start picking them up and sticking them down there. That. Yeah, that would have been a problem, because they could only have done that section by going past the checkpoint. Well, at least that they come with an initial supply of oxygen. Have us a look. There you go. Right, the oxygen is now flowing down to them now. It will be here soon. Here it comes. Yes. Yeah, the reason I put it up here is it's relatively high. It's also next to these two, which means the pressure will get... It'll suck it out, which means it'll pull that down. Which means these are less likely to get over-pressurized. Which does also mean they'll produce more hydrogen. Means more power. Something like that. Though my plumbing is a bit of a mess, but hey, it works. I have also realised trying to get the CO2 down, that could be a bit of an issue. Not really, I just feed it through there, just drain that down wherever we're going in the future. Oh. Suits are online. I no longer have to worry about extreme hot, cold, or non-breathable conditions outside of what I've basically deemed as the core of the base, which is basically everywhere I've put in a nice line of tiles, except I haven't done it on this side yet. Mostly because it's not that hot over there. Really particularly worth it anymore. The heat can't get through enough to cause a major issue. It's all hot here, but right. Well, they've gotten so much that they're now going into here to pick up stuff left behind. But yes, this tank is slowly draining. So good. I can probably turn that back on. We'll send a small amount through just so it can cool the area. Oh, that's the oxygen tank in the building, not... Yeah. They do prioritise one particular one over any of the others. Bit weird. They really do love putting those things on, don't they? Now they're actually finally getting around to picking up all the tons of plastic. Shocking. Right, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to tell that to be analysed. And deconstruct that. Build, copy. there. Deconstruct that. That might help as well. You know, allowing them to actually get past. So I hope to seal that off so I don't lose too much hydrogen floating through there. Also the reason why I set that to be a powered door. Open for a very tiny amount of time. It's only sand. But yeah, it opens up, they go through, and before they've even started moving on to the next piles, it's already closing. So don't lose that much. And I'm also going to seal it off here. So I can figure out some way of handling it. Eventually, I'll get around to going, yeah, I should really handle that, shouldn't I? Going up. You don't really need to go up at this stage. What I need to do, I need to go down. Down's the important one. I'm heading straight through a hydrogen biome. That's brilliant. That'll just release more hydrogen. Up here. Across to here. Eventually. So. Can I afford to? Yes, I can. What I'm going to do. Ugh, nasty, horrible slime. Ugh. Ugh. Good job, it doesn't spread to any. Any of this got slime mark? No, none of that section has slime mark. Brilliant. Here comes our master digger. Very good. So, next what to do? Take this, what's the largest amount of stuff I've got? Looks like it's gone back to sandstone. Yeah, it has. I've been building so much out of granite, it's gone back to being sandstone. Brilliant. Oh, that's fine. Uproot that, getting in the way. Oh, nice lump of pitcher pepper. Oh. I'm going to be ploughing straight through there anyway later on, so that's not going to be helpful. I can temporarily coal. Oh, that's quite handy. Dig that out and then set that to auto harvest. Build a copy. Might as well do that. That'll allow them to get down there quicker. As you just saw, it whizzed down these things. So you whizzed down there, only to climb back up because it was food time. Yep, that's the story of my life in this game, isn't it? Really? Yeah, I kind of want them moving quickly. Yeah. So, plastic. Like that. I know that's got to be uprooted first. That's got to be uprooted. Then I can put those in. But there we go. They'll get around to replacing that. But it's good. Right, well, we're heading down. That's important. Because this is not... Well, this is all right as an actual water cooling setup. It'll work. Oh dear, excuse me one moment. Right, there we go. Having had to sign for a package for Chipmunk. There was also a post for me. Ah, yes. A glorious piece of P&O Cruises propaganda. It went straight in the recycling bin. So, after that distraction. Oh. Looks like this might be just a little bit too much for it to keep up with. Fortunately, there we go. We'll turn that off again. Alright, it's not heating up that much, so should be fine for now. I can stop feeding water into there. I want to try and build up a decent supply, but I'd have to, if I wanted to do better throughput here, I'm going to have to tweak the settings. And I'm rather loath to tweak the settings. In case it all goes horribly wrong again and I pollute this again. Like, not all that thrilled about that. Now then, let's see, things have been going on for a little while. Have a look at skills. We've got loads of skill points available. Let's have a look. Oh, well, exosuit. Well, your morale is so stonkingly high now. You've got decent beds and loads of other stuff. Let's go suit wearing. Exosuit penalty reduction. So if you do ever bother to go and do stuff, everybody's going to get, well, can. Right, you guys haven't been, and these ones, you really do need it because you're the ranchers. So what we're going to do, you need it, and you need it. One part of your ranching area requires suits. And if you're going to go collect supplies from an area, you're also going to need it. So basically, everybody gets it. It's just... Let's see, you've still got points available. Your arts, but you're not much else. So let's say... make you a higher priority builder as well. There you go. You can build as well as paint. Who else can we do that for? Science. When you're not sciencing. Yeah. Ooh, what do you mean burp? That's what you mean burp. It went burp because even though I clicked on that, it didn't assign it. There we go, right. Then morale has crept right up. My God. Here. Have the extra bit of cooking. So now, you now have grilling 2 as a hat. The difference is you get an orange band. Have fun with your new hat. Anyway, right, get on with it. They'll all start visiting here. Getting blasted. An oxyfern? No. Ah, thank you. Whoosh. Yeah, they're all like, yeah, I'm getting all these skills. And it's like, Downloading. I mean, if I really wanted to download to them, I'd actually send them up into here. Which would be interesting for the next episode, in actual fact, I think. What we'll do is we'll zoom in right here with our where suits are now online. Pause it here. And there we go. That should be good enough for this episode. So, next time, we will continue going south. We will try and find oil. I will also be trying to expand out sideways and a few other ways so that I can explore the map and try and find geysers and volcanoes. Because if I can find a metal volcano, yes! I no longer need to worry about draining all of my raw ore supplies. And I never have to worry about refined metals ever again. Excellent. So, with that all said, thank you for watching. And until next time, this is JC, out.